Okay, well, we're back out here on this job, but we thought we were just going to put in a French drain and backfill some gravel around the foundation, but it turns out that we have more to do. So we ended up putting 45 sticks of pipe in the ground at 30 bucks a pop. So what we got here is that's just going to terminate there for now, but that way he'll be able to locate it, and he wants to run it up to catch water. I guess it's ponding up there, so eventually he'll be able to do that. But we had to come in over here, catch a sump pump. That just actually just catches the softener down there. So whenever the softener pumps, it just pumps it in there, so not a real big deal. Catch that downspout, so that'll catch all the backside. Actually, this pipe here is only going to catch the downspout, the sump pump, and that drainage. You know, we got one more downspout here. Yeah. Then we start with a fresh pipe, and we pick up this side of the addition. So that pipe is going to pick up all this roof and run down, and then we need to come over here. Pick up a couple of downspouts over here. Was going to run it there, but I didn't think it would look nice to have a downspout right there. This way we tucked it back in the corner. It won't look as bad. You having fun with the geotextile? Yes, sir. How about with the weather? Do you want to get a job?
I used to say if you don't like the weather in Ohio, just wait a minute, it'll change. But we're in PA.
It's the same here, buddy. We're only a couple miles apart.
Right?
It's no better here.
There is no difference.
No difference whatsoever. This weather, I'll tell you what, I wish I could find another weather app, or I wish I could sue the weather app, because they've lied to us for 5 days straight. Hasn't it been about 5 days? Yeah. It's been 5 days that they've been saying, oh, it's going to clear up, it's going to clear up, and it spits all day long. Ugh. At least the ground's still dry, so we can work, but it's just annoying when it's, what, 42 degrees the other, 40 degrees the other morning, and spitting rain and freezing cold and not feeling good. I don't complain when it's not winter, but that's just as bad. All right, anyway, so he's finishing up the geo. I'm going to actually backfill all this. I think the only thing else we got to do is just make sure our pipes don't have highs and lows in here. And that's about it. So that's a lot of pipe. And so we got 3 coming down the road here, plus we have one here that we put in before for the French drain, plus this one on the right is actually a sump pump in the front of the house. This other one here is dead. I found it in there and I don't know what it goes to. Went to something, but it don't go there no more. But I know one thing, you had a lot of pipe in the ground. I found 6-inch pipe, 4-inch pipe, 4-inch perforated pipe. I see it everywhere. Then the concrete guys, they just left a big pile of poo like they always do, you know, just empty the truck out and leave it sitting here. This ain't one of Pat's jobs, so I don't know who did it. The concrete come out great, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's just the drivers. Come on, guys. Anyway, at least I was able to get that broken up enough where I can get it to move. But he said just bury it somewhere. To do that, but what are you gonna do? And one across the street from my house, I still haven't been able to move that thing. I don't even know who did it. I'd like to know who put that big chunk of poop over there across from my driveway. For me, when I pull in a truck, I just almost run the thing over, and I can't even budge it. And here's another pipe. I don't know, mystery pipe. No. I don't know. You said take it out. As long as we don't go here. Electrical and optic fibers. Remember? Don't dig there. Okay, I don't know back though. And get out of here. I think you can see okay. Anyway, my big old head's probably in the way. Anyway, I'm right next to my ditch. And I kind of got it backfilled over here to my right. And I didn't want to run on it. I got a riser cap over there. So my big old pile here to my left is tight up against the machine. So what I'm doing is I'm underpinning from behind like that. It was higher, I've already did some of this. But anyway, it's just a little trick here. if you're in tight quarters and there's nothing you can do, you can kind of dig in and around behind your pile, make a hole there. And also, if you need to, like, you know, scoot your dirt back further, you can push it with your bucket like that, and it goes further, then you can reach it. Anywho, so keep digging underneath here and kind of making a wave. Now you see that pile's almost ready to fall in. It started really moving on me. So now, even though I'm really close in, I can curl my bucket in all the way. Come in tight, drop down on it, kind of push the pile back. I'm getting a little tight for this. I've already done this like a number of times. Eventually it will cave into me, start to fall on my tracks a little bit, but now I can at least get a little further without having to move again. I mean, I could have probably drove up on the pile, but I don't know, this thing don't really love doing that. I had a lot of trouble. That was fucking full. Got pipes and roots. Pipes and roots and pipes and roots. All we got on this job, pipes and roots. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, so many pipes and roots. And what's Chris over here saying? Is it raining again? Yeah, it's raining again. It's not gonna rain. 10-15% chance today. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Going for a beautiful day tomorrow. Yeah, I know, exactly. I don't get it, man. Sick of it. See, even a homeowner's sick of it. Well, over there, in that corner downspout over there, he dug that by hand because he's got an underground electric running over to the garage. And there was the ground rods. Just, you can see that nice little panel hanging there in the back of the house that is up to code. Sure. Well, it's all getting changed out. But back in the day, I guess, you could run an electric panel behind your house. You can't do that now. So now he's got to bring it up to code, run the panel in from the front. That means they've got to run a cable from the front of the house, clear back to the back of the house where that goes in now, because that's where the panel is. And there's been this kind of controversial thing since COVID about 5 foot from the panel. At least in our area, I don't know about that. But if you're 5 foot from the panel to the meter, more than 5 feet, you got to have a meter socket that has a disconnect on it. And I don't really like the idea of having an outside disconnect. I mean, you can put a lock on it, I guess, so nobody can get it. But I just think it's great for firefighters because they can get in there and turn the fire off, but they can pull the meter about just as quick. So not really that big of a deal. And there's a tree there. Was a limb. Anyhow. Well, he's going to be a whole lot more than 5 feet now. So, it is starting to rain pretty good now. I don't know what they're going to do. They wanted to run service entrance cable completely across from the front to the back, up into joists. And I guess that's code. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen it done around here a lot. But the homeowner don't like that idea. And I can't really blame them, because it's not in any conduit or anything. So if anybody was to accidentally cut it for some reason, you're going to die. So anyhow, I think they're going to maybe put a junction box, run a different kind of cable inside and conduit. I had to do that. We did a 3-car garage. The house was 100 feet long. And we had to run from the 100 feet from the panel over under the house in crawl spaces and all this stuff and get it into the garage. And we had to end up doing it that way. We ran it in conduit, direct cable inside, and then as soon as we got to the outside wall to go underground, then I think we went to direct burial to the panel and sub panel in the garage. That's how I recall it anyway. It's one second. There was also a water line that ran from the garden to the corner of the house. That's part of that. And there was also a satellite dish that ran from the corner that we ended up cutting that cable. So, yeah. You never know what people's done over the years. Alright, I probably can now move and try to get this pile kicked back. Ouch. I'll just hit the camera instead. How about that? Alright. Shove this back a little bit. Yeah. So, let me know what you guys think I should do at the end of the year here. I'm kicking around the idea of a track skid steer. I want the one that I'm renting at the other job site, but I want a bit of money for that one. So I'm not so sure. I don't know. If I can keep getting one of this dirt work, I'd do it. I'll tell you what, it is so much nicer than that skid steer. That skid steer has done me phenomenal. I mean, I have totally loved that skid steer. I've got no complaints. But it is old and it doesn't have a cap, and I didn't see any rocks go in. And yeah, it just has more ground impact. I'm thinking I ought to get one. I did see a New Holland track skid steer marketplace. Risking it here, going on a big, oh yeah. Okay, we're good. It's like half the price because it's a little older, but it's also got more than twice the hours on it too. So I don't know. I mean, I definitely use an excavator more than I use skid steer, but it is something I do need. Now that I've got Chris to help me move dirt, it's more feasible for me to have a piece of equipment instead of jumping from the excavator to skid steer, excavator to skid steer. And it's cut. Oh, it's more than probably cut my time in half. I mean, I'm thrilled having a guy, plus having him help. I thought that was a rock. It's not. Having somebody to help you get all the pipe in and, you know, a little bit of shoveling here and there when he's done. It's not. We don't show you those things. We don't show you those things much on YouTube. Everybody I watch, they kind of don't want to bore you with what it's like having to do all the pipe fitting connections and the digging by hand a little bit to get it perfectly level. And I didn't either. But it's a lot of work. It truly is. You know, I bet the siding guy's gonna love when I finally get all this backfill. Crazy thing is he already did that side of the house that Chris is backfilling. So he worked over the ditch the whole time. I don't like that. If I do my own jobs, I try to schedule for it. I don't do that. I backfill on the inside. Like if I at all can. I have too much dirt over here, you know. Oh, that AC unit is crapped out, so it don't really matter. I don't know. Not the end of the world, if I did. See, I kind of use a combination of my hands and my feet on these forward and reverse controls. I've probably said it before, but backing up this machine is just not comfortable with the feet. It doesn't have pedals like the bigger machines. It's just not as user friendly for that. So If I can use my hands, I do. But I sometimes forget going forward how easy it is to use the pedals moving forward. And so I tend to forget to do it. That's all. Nasty, 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 nasty stuff. I feel bad the homeowner dug that corner out. He hit everything. I mean, I've been complaining about how much garbage we've been encountering when we dig along anything that's ever been dug before. You know, people just put rocks and just anything and everything back in the hole. It just becomes a royal pain. He hit so much crap. He actually used his side-by-side utility and hauled it out. He didn't even bother. He's like, there's just no point. Just haul it out and get rid of it. It was so crappy. I can't blame him. And again, it rained. So he's out there digging. And at least we stopped and let it got light. So we didn't get as wet as he did. Poor guy. He got wet. They do it all extra better. Big palm, and all this back here, right here. Oh, what do you want to come with? Obviously, I need some more up here, but I do not know. Probably should just toss this stuff in the garbage. That's mostly what this stuff is. Chris will need more. Oh, I still got all that on my dump. I still got all that backfill over there. Silly boy. That panel being open this whole time. We were working over there. I'm like, I put my hand up against the wall, just to lean against the wall while I'm in there in the ditch. And I put my hand in the wrong spot. I don't like it. I got enough dirt over here to play around with. I gotta kick some over there now. Oh man, that stuff is. Oh man, that is nasty. I found where the water all ran to after all this rain, because everything on the surface was pretty nice. Down the bottom of this pond. I didn't excavate this. I mean, I'm not knocking them, but I don't know. I'm just working with what I got here. What they left me. I could have maybe drug some of this over easier, but whatever. There's some clay tile. Up over there, Chrissy Chris. What you doing? Taking so long. Over there staring at it. I that's laying over there. Gotta dig that back up out of there. I don't even know what they got going here. What's topsoil, what's... I can't really tell. It's all been kind of mixed in, so I don't know if he saved any topsoil or not. But that stuff definitely looks better than what I'm messing with. Well, Chris will just get onto my skid steer, and then I'll end up throwing them onto a track unit that has joysticks. It'll be like all starting over again. I'm doing a disservice, really, because it's so bizarre. I always struggle with this every time I go to get on a track skid steer because I don't drive all the time. So with the two joysticks, you got this one is your like a dozer, forward, reverse, and steer. Where this one's raise and lower the bucket and then tilt the bucket, and that's fine. But I'm so used to that thing where my right joystick goes forward and reverse for the right side, left one is the left forward reverse. So you're used to steering it with your joysticks, and so I'm okay when I'm in this machine. When I get in a skid steer, I just tend to go right back to that. So I end up, I'm trying to do something with like moving a little bit, and I'll end up using the bucket control. And I'm like, wait a minute, I wanted to move, not move the bucket, go forward. So anyway, it's just kind of fun. Get used to that thing. Because that one has the pedals, the foot pedals for the bucket. Which, I mean, I'm okay with, but after running that for a while, man, your legs hurt. I mean, if you rode it every day, you'd probably get used to it, and it wouldn't be too bad. But for all the more I use the machine, trying to watch him at the same time here at work. He's got those two pipes sticking up. Those two pipes, I don't know, comment if you've ever seen anybody do this. I never have. So supposedly those have Y's at the bottom, and they're cleanouts. You can snake your French drain. I've personally never seen anybody put a cleanout on a French drain before. Not around here, maybe somewhere else. I am not saying it's a bad idea, at least, but I am not. I've done other jobs where I've put the same setup for, like at Brenda's, we had a trough we put in for filling water for that cattle, and it silts in a little bit, even with the geotextile. So we put pipes like that. Unfortunately, the cows would not leave there in that area because there was a spring there, and we had used we caught the spring in a bed of gravel, and she put put in a fence. They would break through that electric fence to get to that water, even though the water wasn't there anymore. And they kept trombling all over our pipes, and the ones that were sticking up like that, they broke them off. They tried to use it as a cattle rub. Yeah, fixed that a couple of times, but they ended up trombling that whole area up, changing the flow of the spring so badly that we had to abandon it. We had to stay in on it a couple of times. They tried fixing it, couldn't. I tried fixing it a couple of times. It just would not continue working. Like I said, my last attempt, I blamed the cows, but the problem is, see, the neighbors area, they've got cows too. the spring, so their cows kind of messed it up too. So it's kind of a combined effort from the cows. Apparently they wanted to keep going into the streams and stuff like that, even though the state of Pennsylvania does not want them to do it. They might defecate in our spring or our water ways. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see here. That's good. Gently into the night. So good, not seeing any really big clumps or anything nasty. That's kind of why I also like manually digging that pile out and like grabbing those cement block and things like that out of there. I can see if there's a big rock or not in there or anything that's going to cause this grief. So when I push it in with the blade, I'm not too worried about anything being in there. I mean, it's not impossible, but not probable. Up and over the pile. Going down. Seem to be getting more and more excavating work. I'm thrilled about that. I like doing it. So I suppose if you're in our area, you like my work, you may get a hold of me. I allow you to. Oh, you know, I'm seeing something here. I don't know if you noticed it, but that window. That window's gonna be great. Yeah, great. He might need a window well there. Well, let's see what happens. Keep pushing. Busting his butt off pretty good. I also got the actual well, water well. I got that blue 5-gallon or 55-gallon drum thing over there because I don't want to hit that. And I probably should stack those blocks up over my other clean out pipe. So I don't end up busting it. Right now I've got a twig and stuff sitting on it. Got some dirt over it, you can't see it so well. So what we can do here, is we're going to temporarily build ourselves a little fort. X marks the spot sort of thing going there? Sure. And then I got the, yep, that's about it. That's pretty much in the road now. I think we're pretty good. And I must be on a mountain here. There we go. Sticky stuff. I hope you guys can see okay. I'm trying to get some different shots. I know I need to do some outside shots with the tripod, but got the magnet mount on now, so I find it very convenient to stick it on the equipment, and so I can get different views. But that means I got to run back to the truck and go get the other mount. And I just usually also, like, I've been working in the woods and other places where if I put the tripod up, we're going to end up with a somebody hitting it with a tree or something. Somebody's trying to go. Oh, gotta go. I gotta go. right, we got another one finished up. And it's always junk. We had a lot of roots, as we were saying, so finishing this up made it fun. But I think it turned out pretty decent. Enough that whenever it settles, they can come in, topsoil it, and finish grade it. Homeowner's happy. Contractor doing the addition I haven't talked to yet, but hopefully he's happy. I want to snag that one out of there earlier because it was right up against the window. I said, nah, I better not grab that thing. But our biggest thing was trying to grade this off nice. I left it a little high there because I think he said he wants to put a window well in there. And they can pull that back now. So, all right. He's happy, I'm happy. I'll be real happy if I get paid. All right, till the next one.